we saw a little bit playing with a little bit of Indonesia's team yesterday. We realised almost the difficulty in terms of what these guys are producing. It was even tough for us to play with their team in game. So for them to pull off what we've seen them do is otherworldly. But again, Korea Republic though, like we said, they have that lightning rod. They have that one player.
You can't have a bad day today, but this mode of best of 3 allows you a bad game at least. So
allows you one bad game, but it puts you at a real disadvantage.
Definitely. No one wants...
There is the whistle to say that we are ready and underway. Well, will be ready and underway. I believe we're just making sure that, again,
some camera settings,
just to make
we've
sure
seen it.
We're exactly where it needs to be. I believe that was potentially going to be the stadium cameras a little bit wider here today, so we've got a bit more room to see what's going on as we see it now. Pans in. It is Indonesia in the red from left to right. It is Korea Republic in what I would say is one of the best multicoloured away kits I've seen in right to left. Is Suleiman. Suleiman to Kambuaya. Kambuaya. Sananta is cleared and saved by Sung Hyu. Of course, bottom of your screens as well. The addition that what you will see here is quite simple. Is that you'll see the best of 3 scores at the bottom of your screens next to the initials of the nations. So if you are just joining us, you'll be able to keep right up to date with it. Here's Suleiman. Indonesia on the attack. And it's Korea Republic, and it's marshalled out for a corner.
The first corner of the day.
First corner of the day, indeed. It's going to be clock.
Will we see a different strategy? I think so.
There are going to be some lock trajectories in here, that is for sure.
I'm sure they studied lots of variants here for the set pieces. Definitely.
Again, if you're wondering what we mean by that at home as the ball goes in, is that within eFootball you can basically click a button and set a direction and then try and fool your opponent with what you're seeing on screen. It's a little bit of kind of a magic trick that you'll sometimes see from players. Here is Sandy Walsh in the opening 10 in-game minutes. Indonesia have had the lion's share of possession. They've got another corner here.
The pressure is high in the first 10 minutes.
It certainly is. Clock standing over the corner. Looking for Karaka potentially. Karaka looking for the flip on. It's cleared away by Kim Min Jae. Hubner. Lee Kang-in intercepts. It's going to go out for a Korea Republic throw. You can almost, as we said, you know, the emotions in the arenas, or the arena has just slightly changed. It's gone from one of excitement and everybody's really, you know, happy, and now all of a sudden they realise the business end of the tournament is here, and now everybody has their game face on. Suleiman in towards Sananta. Sananta into Clock. Clark looking back in for Sananta. Good block away there by Ju Seong.
Lots of pressure, and we've seen from the previous matches from Indonesia that when you let this train roll, oh boy, then you're in a big danger.
We talk about that Indonesian hurricane all too often because we have seen it so many times over this tournament and previous tournaments, even in 1v1, even in 2v2. That hurricane, when it hits you.
But now with a good chance here from the throw in, good position.
It's going in towards Karaka. Karaka heads it on. It's back
wow!
Down by Sananta, looking back for Karaka.
That was a nice back pass.
Certainly was. Son is a little bit isolated up there for Korea Republic, who's Suleiman.
From the left wing, cutting inside.
Sananta in towards Clark, just wide of the post. First sight of goal.
They are coming closer and closer to the goal.
They are creeping and creeping and creeping towards that Korea Republic goal, but Indonesia do not find the back of the net, crucially. Korea Republic will be happy to see that one go wide. Here's Aha. Suleiman. Kabaya.
Lots of spaces in front of the box.
Here's Karaka. Karaka's been so good for them. Karaka shapes the shoots and just pulls it wide.
Oh, fantastic dribbling here. Takes out his opponents. I think it were like 3 opponents at the same time. And then into the other corner where the goalkeeper was not standing. Very close one.
Certainly Israel may hear goals in certainly celebrations around the venue.
But now Korea with a chance from the left wing, losing the ball in the dribbling.
They certainly were.
It's the next point here. Indonesia is not extremely strong in the offense, but they are also the same, rock solid in the defense, and that makes it so hard to play against them. Here you can see they are covering all the spaces, intercepting the balls every time from every area of the pitch. Unbelievable.
Yeah, certainly they are fearsome, even with what you would say is a slight deficiency in player skills.
Look, the calmness. That calmness in front of the opponent's box is
cleared away, though. It's resolute defending from Korea Republic.
Yes.
Yes, they've had attacks that they've had to kind of deal with. Yes, there's been a couple of shots. The ball goes in low here. Sananta looking to try and shape.
Oh my gosh.
So many times already. Sananta tries to chip it in. It's off the back of the ball. Oh, I got tongue-tied there. It just bounced off the bar, off the deflection. Could have gone anywhere.
Power demonstration.
Chance is still there. Karaka to clock.
Next one.
Clock to Kamboyaya. Cleared away once more. Korea Republic. They are seeing more of their own half than they are of Indonesia's. And again,
they are not letting them breathe.
They are not. They are trying to take this game away early. Sandy Bush tries to find the ball in, but Woo Young finds it in towards Hyun Min Son. Nice little back heel into Inbyon. Woo Young into Yong Woo. Hoi Young.
Look at that collective defending here from Indonesia. One is attacking, the other one is covering the space. Korea has absolutely no options here.
They've got to try and play the pass and maybe try and drag out the pressure a little bit, because the way Indonesia have kind of almost stacked the defence, you have to kind of draw out a bit of pressure and maybe try and unseat them a little bit, but that's very hard to do. Here's Suleiman down the left-hand side.
The first half almost over, and we didn't see the goalkeeper of Indonesia.
We certainly haven't yet.
Fantastic toss.
Sananta has space, has time. Suleiman goes to try and dribble his way in, but again, it's Kim Min Jae who clears it away. And the
Look how high the defensive line is, almost in the half of the opponent here, in the half of Korea, and Korea is going on full blue right now.
All out
full
defensive,
exactly.
Just to see through the first half here. They know, certainly have seen what damage Indonesia can do at all moments of the at all moments of the game. As half-time comes, it's 0-0, and they have almost, as you said, Korea have almost built a brick wall and just said,
no chance.
Come on, try and break it down.
No air to breathe. No air to breathe.
It seems like it's their only viable tactic at this point because of how much pressure Indonesia are putting on them.
Too much pressure. So the Indonesia's defense is always high up the pitch, always at the midfield line, and Korea has got no opportunities to break through. We are not talking about breakthrough. They are not even able to build up their game in their own half because the pressure is so high there. But it's still 0-0. Everything can happen. In this game, everything can happen. One time that Indonesia is acting careless, you will get punished. So Korea has got the abilities, has got the performance skills to score a goal. We will see.
As I was raised as a child and watching football, the old adage goes, when it takes a second to score a goal, and it only takes 1 second for this game to completely turn. If Korea Republic can find a goal, it will put all types of pressure onto Indonesia. Of course, the big expectation is that Indonesia, by the form book from what we've seen already, would look to be the favourites here and certainly look to dominate this game.
Yeah.
And yes, they've had two or three shots, but they've been a little bit off balance and gone wide of the post. And Korea Republic will take a little bit of comfort from that. And then apart from that, it keeps hitting Kim Min Jae, it keeps hitting the defence at the back, and the ball is just cleared away. And again, as we talk about players and research and how these kind of teams will prepare, these teams will have gone back and researched what they have already seen during this tournament.
Indonesia is dominating, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
But when they want to win, they need to score. They are close, but we have now the second half to go. Korea from left to right, Indonesia from right to the left side.
Woo Young looking to make inroads there for Korea Republic. Said it's headed down.
Yeah, it's a great chance to counter now.
Got bodies to use is Sananta. Sananta over to Suleiman. Suleiman on this left-hand side. Suleiman looking at the ball into the box, deflected, and the corner is saved.
That makes Indonesia so unpredictable when they are coming from the wings. Right now, how we can see, they are so effective with the dribblings, so they can go in tight dribblings and dribble into the opponent's box.
Watch out for the long
Let's
throw
see.
into the box, punch clear by the goalkeeper. Only back out to Sullivan, the throw.
This is what I'm talking
little
about.
Step there from Sullivan. Neat little double touch as well.
But
Lee Kang will
if
clear
the
it away.
dribbling is not working, they can go for crosses. They have tall players in the front.
Oh, give
It's
away
unreal.
there, Karaka in towards Sullivan. Sullivan
lofted
smells
pass.
danger here for
Woo!
Indonesia.
Great goalkeeping
Nearly found the
performance here
breakthrough.
from Korea.
Nearly found the breakthrough. Korea Republic nearly giving them a free hit there. It's not something you want to do against a nation of Indonesia's prowess.
Definitely not.
Here's Karaka. Karaka to
One wave
away.
after another, one wave after another. Flexible and versatile, coming from the left wings, coming from the right wings, as you
Just
can see
offside
here.
there,
But exactly, he's finding himself offside.
Seems like, again, as we would say, from what we've seen, I mean, you can even tell that in the top left-hand corner there. 71% passes completed for Indonesia, 65 for Korea Republic. It's
a big
almost as though,
difference.
and it would be interesting to see the number of passes they've had, because the ball seemingly is with Indonesia. I would say, as we said, the lion's share of possession appears to be with them. This ball comes down the left-hand side here. It's not really where you want an answer if you're Indonesia. Ball goes left here to
The attendance for this match was
Hyun Jun. Good little bit of footwear there by Hyun Jun.
71,649.
Crossed it Inbyon.
The
Inbyon
first time
finds his way in. Inbyon with the strike, and it's a save from Riandi.
And that was the first one, the first chance for Korea. And this is what we were talking about. So it needs one action, and everything can change. So Indonesia needs to reward themselves now with a goal for their play, for their high pressure when they want to win this match.
It's very tortoise and hare, this match, is that Indonesia want to get a goal on the board early. As you see there, possession stat is a 62% possession for Indonesia, only 38 for Korea Republic. But in real football, and also in virtual football, we've seen games where teams may not necessarily have possession, but they go and score. And as such, people will go, oh, they didn't deserve to win that. It's like, no, they took the chance that was there. And again, I think we're waiting for either one of these teams to take that first chance, the first real chance.
We have to say, in the second half, we had one chip shot there, one the lofted pass to the Indonesian player, but that's it. We didn't see a shot from Indonesia in the second half. Korea had made a shot. So, Korea is coming better into the game.
You can certainly hear as well the familiar clicks of eFootball that tell you that changes are aplenty, as you can hear the game plan screen.
And this time you need to be smart, because it's not only 90 minutes.
Correct.
If you don't score a goal.
He took the words right out of my mouth, folks. Is that, you're quite right. Although that magical period does still exist, what it means here, though, is that you have to seal it in those 90 minutes. Otherwise, when you do get into extra time, those substitutions get a little bit leggy as the ball goes into the box. It's cleared away. Hyun Sun has played it back here. Ramdani trying to find a way through, but Young-woo clear it away. Jae-sung.
Some time for Korea to breathe.
Sung Hyun towards Win-sung. We know Cho is one of those big target men that comes off the bench for Korea Republic. Ramdani, though.
Whoa, lots of space here for Indonesia. Great dribbling.
Oh, it's a great block.
Yeah,
the chance was there and the pass was on.
Yeah, you're absolutely
that is a
right.
brilliant block.
You're
Danger is
right.
not over.
Yeah, corner kicks, but did we see one corner kick goal in the whole tournament?
Very rare. As you see, Jenna try and flick that on, trying to flick it towards goal. Instead, it is cleared away. And it's cleared away.
No.
Potentially, there could be a bit of a counter-attack on it, but it's stifled by Indonesia. But it's one
great shoulder charge.
Hyun-kyu into Seon-min. Seon-min looking to drive, and he's under the shot against the defender. There was a wave of red bodies that were flying back towards the box.
Indonesia losing the control of the game right now.
And they look to try and regain it, and maybe in that little bit of chaos after the substitutions, they maybe try and benefact it. As we see Jenna into Sturridge, back to Jenna. Jenna looking for Sturridge again, but it's cleared away.
Intercept.
I think we may have to settle ourselves in here, folks. I think this one is going to be one of these types of games where it is going to be the first real mistake that is going to cause a goal here.
And we expected a game like that.
Absolutely.
So great to get that confirmed on the pitch.
Absolutely, we did as expected as the ball is
Whoa.
hurried away by Tae-hwan.
So now is the question: will you sub your substitutions in the 90 minutes, or you go for save your 1 or 2 subs for the extra time? Mind games.
Certainly made
Chess.
some subs already. As you see, Ramdani, one of them. Ramdani, real slick footwork from him.
And
Wins
the next corner. Yeah.
And sometimes it's a better case to bring those players off the bench that are almost impact subs. Sometimes if you hold your better players onto the bench, you can give them fresh. So you can always have that kind of fresh approach. As we said, sometimes having a fresh attacker against a weakened defender is often sometimes the best approach, as Sion Min tries to get away and Patinama over to Ferdinand.
From the left wing.
Ferdinand
with a fake
needs
shot.
to
And
It's going
the
to go
next
for
corner.
a corner. So all the pressure again, since those substitutions have gone back the way of Indonesia.
Many corner kicks, but it doesn't help. It doesn't bring the goal. Can it bring it now?
Goes into the box. It's headed up into the air, and it's
No.
claimed by the goalkeeper bravely. And then Seong-kyu. Yeah, you're quite right. As we mentioned yesterday. The last.
For me, it
broadcast day.
feels also like
It feels like
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah,
It certainly
definitely.
does. But the last broadcast day, it's the stat at the top left-hand corner that matters the most. History.
That's a big chance.
Great
No.
block again
Yeah, exactly.
by Korea Republic.
They
have
are
certainly
blocking
done
and
their homework.
intercepting really well in their own box.
Doing very well indeed.
On the other side, Indonesia has got a great dual behavior in the center.
Hwang Hee-chan, who is a some player to have
Offside?
at your
Yeah,
disposal.
it's offside.
Just offside
Yeah.
for the pass. But again, you talk about kind of talismanic figures. We certainly saw in real football the impact that Hwang Hee-chan had for Korea Republic. I believe it was against Australia, scoring that late penalty.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a lot of composure, and it certainly will transmit to e-football as well. Here's Ramdani.
Yeah,
And
we
what's a Ferdinand?
will see a winner yet now, 100%, but who it will be, we will find out.
He's cleared away, and it's launched forward again.
Lack of ideas, just clearing the ball, hoping
composure.
to, yeah,
It's
hoping
composure that's
to
needed.
survive. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely, he's required
Last minutes
here.
to go
Last
here.
few minutes. Sandy Walsh down the left.
Great
has
pass
done
here on the
side
right
in
wing.
towards Struik. Struik into the box, headed across, in towards Ferdinand. Oh! It's off the base of the post.
Fantastic gameplay, and it's still not over yet.
Still not gone. And there is the final whistle in the very last minute.
And you can see Korea is clapping. They are making the high five.
But
They are
the
happy
game's
that
not-
they survived.
the game's not finished though.
The game's
We're gonna
not
go
finished.
to extra time in our first game of, our first series of 3 games here in the round of 16. And
Indonesia didn't lose their smiles.
No, they certainly don't. And we can just cast our eye over to the other game. Just see it there.
Arab Emirates
The
won
United
that game.
Arab Emirates 2, Lebanon 1 in the other game. So that is the first result over on there. So that will mean that the United Arab Emirates are 1-0 in that series. Of course, if you want to catch full footage and full live video or footage of that game, you can head over to theafc.com. Of course, we thank all of our viewers here. We've got nearly just over 28,000 people
Almost 30,000.
into the live stream, so we really appreciate the fandom that is here for the AFCE Asian Cup, and they have certainly got a bit of a feast on them today, with the fact that you might see a maximum of 3 games a series. Right now, I'm not too sure who is more likely to break here, because yes, Indonesia are having the pressure. Korea Republic are starting to have those chances. But
Yes.
as we said, it's just going to take one chance here.
Yep.
And it's who's got the composure to take it. It's Patinama plays it to Jenna. Back over to Pariyama, and that's
Important foul.
a bit of a professional foul, as we would say.
Yeah, I agree.
It breaks up the play and it allows your team to reset. And I don't believe there was a booking that was given. The ball goes flying over the top. It's going to be a corner ball here for Indonesia. Said this knockout
It's
phase,
like the
anything
5th
can
or
happen.
6th corner kick.
It is indeed. It is almost
Maybe
like
more.
it's almost like they've got catapults at the
6th.
quarter flags.
Yeah, you
waiting
can see
for,
it there at the top.
waiting for what is going to come and happen here. I believe it's Ferdinand that stood over the ball. Ferdinand up towards Jordi Amat. And
Great
goes! And it's blocked away again.
So close.
Korea Republic's defence will not be denied here.
And
they
that
will
was
not
a
be
great
broken.
variant. Great
Really
corner
good
kick.
idea there
Yeah.
to just flick it on. I hate to say the phrase, it's the old faithful of flicking it on at the near post. It's a trick that many an old school e-football player would use. But unfortunately, they did not find the back of the net there. Instead, they found a Korea Republic defender. It's Patayama. Struick, can he find some space?
Calmness here once again.
Patayama lining itself up. Patayama off the post again! What an opportunity that was. He created the space.
This is too intense. I will lose all of my energy in the first match, man. What is this? Fantastic gameplay here. But they are not able to reward themselves. Always the post, always close to the goal, but they don't find the ball into the net.
And NASA said it to me on day 2. If I start screaming, it means a lot. And it certainly does here, because we understand what is at stake for both of these two nations. Both proud sporting and e-football nations between Indonesia and Korea Republic. And at the moment, there is nothing to separate them to these two teams after 100 minutes of in-game play. But Ramdani on the ball here, and it's cleared away by Jae Sung. Back the other way it comes. Ramdani over the top. The Trajan! Oh, what a save! Brilliant save!
We need to mention the great goalkeeping skills of South Korea. It's absolutely insane. They saved them many, many times now. This is unreal. You don't want to rely on your goalkeeping because he's the last one. But we have to say they are doing a fantastic job. And now with the next corner kick, what can Indonesia do here now? They have many variants, as we can see.
Must be going for the same one again. They've looked to try and mark it. No
way!
What a thunderous kick at the corner. Indonesia take the lead. Tim Garuda are 1 goal ahead.
What are we witnessing here?
That was acrobatic, to say the least.
He didn't make the bicycle kick.
Acrobatic finishing?
Acrobatic finishing.
Absolutely,
at its best.
At its absolute finest. Indonesia are 1 goal ahead here. They have finally broken the resistance of the Korea Republic deep into first half of extra time.
Oh man, I feel that
you
so
felt
much.
everything from the two of us there.
Yes. Oh, what a fantastic one. And they had like 7 or 8 corner kicks now. One of them resulted in a goal.
You said they had many different variants.
Yes.
They went back to the well, as it were. They went back to the same one that had nearly scored the previous time. Instead, this one, rather than being a back post header, instead was an absolute scissor kick or bicycle kick at the front post. As a result, Indonesia
Korea will risk it.
Absolutely, they're
going
to have to.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to have to.
You can see they are going on red. That means they are going more offensive now. The players will position themselves more offensive. Of course, it makes the risk higher to concede a goal, especially against Indonesia. They are coming from the left-hand side now.
Going into the dribbling. Side, ball into the box. It's cleared away, and it's half-time. To confirm, it's Struick with that thunderous strike.
Yep.
And again, it kind of completely blew us away in the commentary box. It really did, because again, to have that happen at this biggest stage, it was an absolutely thunderous finish.
And we have right now 32,000 viewers, and I don't know if eFootball ever had so many viewers in any stream.
It may not have. Of course, if you do want to check the other game that is here, you've got the link on the screen there, youtube.com/theafc.com too, and it will give you all of the information on what is happening in Lebanon versus the United Arab Emirates. Of course, on the main stream here, we will try and keep you up to date with those games as well. But if you want full footage, you can go over onto there. Here's Struick, though, the goal scorer. Ferdinand. It's cleared away again by
Indonesia on blue now. They are going more defensive.
They're going to have
But you can see they are still going for the goal. They are not keeping the ball.
Drajad.
Whoa.
Drajad lines up and fakes the strike and baits the goalkeeper. Ramdani, good save from the goalkeeper. Back out to Ferdinand. Ferdinand at the edge of the box. Great save. In towards Struick.
It's the penalty!
And he's given the penalty. That's slightly controversial. The player didn't go to the ground, but the referee judges that it is a little bit too heavy of a challenge. And now it is a penalty given. I'm seeing shakes of heads around the venue that it wasn't quite a penalty.
It was.
It doesn't matter. It's whatever the referee gives you.
Let's see.
The only opinion that matters is the one that's on the field. Here's Ramdani up against
that goal. If they are scoring a goal,
Ramdani
could finish the game.
Seal it. Ramdani steps up.
Into the left corner, and here you go.
2-0 for Indonesia. And that, you would feel, ices potentially the game
Yeah,
for
definitely.
game one in the series, and we'll
Definitely.
put Indonesia one game ahead here. The composure again, the pressure to hit that penalty as hard as you do, because of course you have to hit them as hard as you do. As you
Yes.
see the Indonesia bench.
You have to have that nerves
Celebrating.
to score that penalty, of course. But you can see Indonesia's nerves are, wow.
They're slowly melting away. Any nerves we thought they might have had in those first 90 minutes have been completely punctured by the 2 goals we've seen in extra time here. It's Jae-sung. Can Korea Republic find a way? They've won themselves a free
I can't
kick.
see it right now. 5 minutes to go. 5 in-game minutes. They were not able to score a goal in 115 minutes. So the probability here is not very high. We know. Real football, virtual football, it's the same. Everything is possible. But I think Korea is now focusing, already mentally preparing themselves for the next match.
The phrase you will walk into and walk away from this venue with, Med, as you'll see Seon Min brought down, nothing given by the referee, is that some things are highly improbable, but they're not impossible.
Yep,
That is
good one.
exactly the phrase that you need.
Yep.
Because it perfectly describes this. Yes, there's a couple of minutes left, and theoretically it is still possible, but it is highly improbable, and we do feel that Indonesia are going to take this first game 2-0, and crucially gives them a 1-game advantage in the series. And again, just timing. And we'll just talk as we're coming to the latter stages of this game. The timing of the goals, very vital goals, right into just before that first half of extra time finishes. How important is it to have that goal go in, and then more importantly, to almost buy yourself a penalty down the other end?
They deserved that penalty because right before it happened, wait, let's have a look at this
stand
corner
over
kick.
this. We will come back
this
to that
free kick,
point.
sorry.
Randani is over it. Randani looks to take the strike, goes over the wall, and it's just into the side netting. But there is full time. Indonesia take game 1 in the best of 3 series in the round of 16.
And they deserve that win. They deserve it.